Welcome to Meet the Candidates 2020, a voter education program brought to you by the Shakopee Chamber and Visitors Bureau. Our hope is that these candidate interviews and profiles will help you, the voter, understand your choices when it comes to casting your ballot in the 2020 elections. While we can all agree that an informed candidate is important, we believe informed voters make all the difference. So we ask you to arm yourself with the information necessary to make an educated choice and to make casting your vote a priority, regardless of how you do it this year, mail-in or in person. Please visit shakopee.org to find out all of the information you'll need to know about the upcoming election, including polling places and times, and a link to the Secretary of State website for mail-in voting options. Hi, and welcome to Meet the Candidates 2020, a voter education program brought to you by the Shakopee Chamber of Commerce. My name is Angie Whitcomb, and I'm joined today by Joe Wagner, who is seeking election to the Scott County Board of Commissioners. Joe, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Angie.
Give the folks at home a little bit of background on yourself.
Oh, I don't know. I'm getting older. I'm 65 years old now. We all are. But I'm a small business owner in Jordan and Belle Plaine. I'm a funeral director. I always like to say I hustle dead people, but got a couple of kids. I'm a lifelong resident in the rural Jordan area forever. And so I like to take a crack again at the county board. Thank you.
Okay, great. So, Joe, what do you see as the most pressing issues facing Scott County right now, and what are your thoughts on how to resolve them?
Well, the most pressing issues I would really think, though, I always keep thinking, directing the questions, not from about Scott County but more into District 1, which I would like to represent again, which is Jordan, Belle Plaine, New Prague, and the 7 townships. And that is, growth is I would have to say, is the number one thing. Right now in our area, we got the looming. What's happening is at the 41 interchange in Shakopee, in Chaska Cutoff, we always call it, is being lifted. And so we've got already a river of cars coming through the area. And now the Renaissance Festival is talking about moving further into District 1. And it really is. It's growth, zoning, and planning with Scott County that I think is the most pressing. Thank you.
Okay. And do you believe that the county should make any changes to its allocation of resources to policing or mental health services?
I grew up in a family with an older brother that was mentally handicapped, and my feelings have always been towards more allocation of that, because when I hear the issues in Scott County of homelessness, hunger in Scott County, I always think it's not homeless, not hunger. We have a mental health issue here. We've got the food shelves breaking at the seams with food. And if there's hunger in the home, it's not hunger, it's mental illness. And if there's everything, right now, I think the Human Services Department of Scott County consumes about 22% of Scott County's budget. And if there's any allocations, send it towards mental health. Thank you.
You're welcome. Joe, what do you see as the responsibilities of Scott County as it relates to COVID-19?
I think Scott County is doing a terrific job. They're following the governor's orders, and they're doing it to a T. I don't think, just keep doing what they're doing. It's fine.
Okay. What do you see as the status of the relationship between Scott County and the cities within the county? And if reelected, what would you do to continue to build upon and strengthen these relationships?
Actually, I think the relationships between Scott County and the cities is remarkably well. They really do. I watched on the county board when I was there. Anytime a mayor would call, it would be instant response. And the other thing what they did is that I always call it the road trip. And that was the county administrator would set up a time to meet with the mayor and the city councils. And they would bring the commissioner that represents the area, and we'd have a sit-down talk with them. No, I think the relationship is remarkably good. And again, the same way with the relationship with Scott County, the Milwaukee and Sioux community. It is, in all honesty, I don't think it's ever been better.
Great. As the Shakopee Chamber of Commerce, Joe, we are unapologetically pro-Shakopee and unapologetically pro-business. How is your agenda pro-business, and how do you feel that differs from your opponent?
Okay. I was kind of criticized a couple of times because I like to refer to Shakopee's Valley Green Industrial Park as Scott County's ATM machine. And my you're in the industrial park. You have limited space now, and I really, if Scott County, if the Chamber of Commerce could really give their blessings to, I'm sorry, this could be touchy, but more livable wage jobs. I'm never comfortable with the fact of the Chamber of Commerce and the city of Shakopee wooing Amazon here, because in my opinion, those are not livable wage jobs. And I voted against when Scott County, funded the transportation, the road accesses there. And it's got to be more livable wage jobs. Shakopee is situated so perfectly with the transportation system, the railroad system going right through it, and being so close to the metro area that you really can pick and choose the best. But that's my 2 cents worth. Okay.
Well, and we asked for your 2 cents. So, Joe, to wrap it up, can you take the last 30 seconds, look at the camera, and tell the folks at home why you would like their vote on November 3rd?
I think I did a good job representing District 1 over the years when I was there. And when a constituent will call, you have to get in your car and you have to drive out and meet them there. And it will be inside of their barn, their garage, or whatever. It's the most rural area. It's almost half of Scott County's total area is District 1. You have to be out there, and you cannot say, well, I'm only one vote on the board. There's nothing I can do. That's not an excuse. If you think something is what needs to be changed, you got to get out there and hustle 2 other votes. You can't hide behind that of only 1 vote. And I watched that over the years with other county commissioners, and they use that line. You got to get out there, represent your people, and know how to speak their voice, know how to yell for them. But I'm Joe Wagner. I'd appreciate your support. Thank you, and thank the Chamber.
You're welcome.
You bet.
And thanks for watching this edition of Meet the Candidates 2020. Thank you for watching Meet the Candidates 2020, a voter education program brought to you by the Shakopee Chamber and Visitors Bureau. Please visit our website at shakopee.org for all of the information you'll need to know leading up to the November 3rd election.